Assalamualaikum student. Today we discuss the topic of shear deformation of the chapter physics of solid. First we know about what is the shear deformation. Shear deformation occur when a tangential force act on a body. We know that what is the tangential force? The tangential force that is the applied on a body. Here we take the box and we apply the force on it. Tangentially it change its shape. That when this force is change its shape, one face is moved sideways while the opposite face remain fixed. This shape change but volume is remain the same. It produce angular distortion. It not change the shape of the material. It only change the angle. It produce only the shape is change, not change the volume. So it produce angular distortion. So here we write about the shear deformation. What is the shear deformation? Shear deformation occurs when a tangential force act on a body. When a tangential force act on a body, one face is moved side away while the opposite face remain fixed. One face moves sideways while the opposite face remain fixed. This only change the shape but volume of the body remain the same. The shape changes but volume remain the same. It produce angular distortion. It produce angular distortion. Okay, if we talk about the shear deformation formula, what is the shear deformation formula? Shear deformation is denoted by S or G. Here we represent the shear deformation in the form of S. Shear deformation is the ratio of the shear stress to shear strain. Next, we also discuss what is the shear stress and what is the shear strain. What is the shear deformation? Measure shear deformation. It measures basically the rigidity of the material. It measures the rigidity of material. That is all we discuss about the shear deformation. Next, we discuss about the shear stress or shear strain. First, we discuss about what is the shear stress. Shear stress is basically the tangential force per unit area. Shear stress is tangential force per unit area and it acts parallel to the surface. It acts parallel to the surface. If we talk about it, formula, shear stress is the force per unit area. Now we discuss about the shear strain. What is the shear strain? Where is? Okay, now we discuss about the shear strain. Shear strain is basically the ratio of the sideway displacement to the height. Here we draw the diagram. That is the sideway displacement when we apply the tangential force on a body. It change its shape and produce the angular distortion. Change in displacement, that is the delta x. If we talk about its height is measured in y. So if we talk about the shear strain is the ratio of shear strain is the ratio of sideway displacement to height. If we talk about it, formula of shear strain is change in displacement over height, that is the y. It measures the angular distortion. It measures angular deformation, how much the angular deformation is produced. It has no unit. It has no unit. That is all we discuss about the shear strain. Okay, next we discuss about the angle of shear. Okay, now we discuss about the angle of shear that is represented by theta. For the angle of shear, we can understand by the diagram. Here we draw the diagram of the object. When we apply the tangential force on a body that is act parallel to the surface, it produces the angular distortion and change in displacement delta x. And it, if we talk about the height of the material, that is we take the y. So what is the angle of shear? Angle of shear is the angle through which the shape is distorted. Through which angle the shape is distorted, that is called the angle of shear. So here we write that the angle of shear is the angle through which the shape is distorted. If we talk about the what is angle of shear measures the its measure angular change. If we talk about its formula, we can find the tan theta, that is we know that the perpendicular our base. Here if we take the perpendicular, that is the change in displacement our, that is the change in displacement our height, that is the y. For small angle, it produces the angle distortion that is so small, so we can take the tan theta, that is approximately equal to theta. Why do we write tan theta approximately equal to theta? For very small angle, tan theta and theta value are same. So that is all about the angle of shear we today discuss about it. If you like my video, please like, subscribe and share. Thanks for watching. Allah Hafiz.